Oh, here's another heartwarming story. It ain't this one, but here it's coming.
Speech was a promise to reduce the toll of youthful violence.
Dawn, a little later in his speech, the
Watch this shit.
mayor also saluted another guest at the inauguration, a young man with an amazing story.
It is amazing because none of it is true. None of it. But it's amazing anyway, and it would make for a smashing film if there was any truth to it at all.
When Marcus Norris visited the White House, not even First Lady Michelle Obama could get him to smile. After a stray bullet came through a window in his home and knocked out 4 front teeth when he was just 9 years old.
Not 4 teeth when he was 9. Oh no! At 7:33 p.m. Oh no! A bullet came through and knocked out his teeth. Let me explain something to you about ballistics. Bullets don't just knock teeth out. Okay? If it came through and it hit, let's just say it hit the side and it would have to go through his cheek, bust all of his fucking teeth out, go through out the other side, and then tear that cheek out. If he was shot straight on, the bullet would have gone through his lip, busted his teeth out, and most likely hit his spine in the back of his throat and paralyzed and/or killed him. Okay? I don't know what other way you're going to come in. If he got shot through the top of the head, it would have to go through his whole brain. And if they shot him from the back, it would have had to gone through his spine to get to his jaw. So at what angle did this kid get shot where 4 of his teeth got blown out? And it damn sure wasn't a shotgun because he wouldn't have a face. So I'd like to know, you know, I'm just trying to figure out, because you got to go through the face, the facial muscles and the skin before you can get to the teeth. Unless, of course, and he was watching maybe a Flip Wilson special, you know, or an Obama speech and was smiling from ear to ear because he was going to get a new phone or some shit. Maybe he was screaming Southside at the moment that it happened. And that's a dude. That ain't no woman. That's a dude. Okay, the one on the right, that's a broad. The one in the middle, that's dude. Straight up.
He rarely opened his mouth.
Good. Now if he would just stay that fucking way.
I just walk around like this with my mouth closed.
I was walking around like this, and then what I would do is I would break, I would do the moonwalk, back up, and then I would just whisper Southside. In the hood, I was known as a Southside whisperer. I would just like creep up on you, and you wouldn't know it, and then I'd just be like right in your ear, and I'd be like, Southside, Southside. Drove some niggas crazy. Yep, that was me. Most people don't know I'm the Southside whisperer. That's why I carry American Express. I just stole one last week. And I'd like to sing one of my Beatles all-time favorites. Yesterday, my parole came through just yesterday.
That all changed a few weeks ago thanks to the Becoming a Man, or BAM, mentoring program, for which the Obama family and Mayor Emanuel have raised millions of dollars.
BAM. BAM. Sounds like something getting hit or exploding or something. Another bullshit CGI story. Here's another one of my favorite Southside from the Beatles. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary come to me. Speak them words of wisdom, what it be. Southside.
The 18-year-old has been accepted to 2 colleges and is on track to live up to his promise to graduate next month from Inglewood's Harper High.
Yes, I've been in college for 7 consecutive years. I am what you would call a freshman. I skipped right through grade school and high school, went right on to college.
Suddenly, the real pressure was...
Suddenly, we was standing in front of room 900, because that's what it's all about, right? The big 9. Me, this guy over here, is a Page Shellac. Also, this guy here, you can tell he's behind on his child reports. He said, I ain't paying no child report.
On Marcus's longtime mentor in the BAM program.
I made him a promise saying if he graduates, I'm going to help.
Yeah, a longtime mentor. Going back, what, since this afternoon when you wrote it in the script?
I'm going to get some new teeth. Way beyond my own resources. I didn't know how it was going to happen.
Oh, bam, bam. Bam, it's like watching Batman all over again. Look out. Bam.
The growing national reputation of the Becoming a Man program helped Jackson to make it happen. The University of Chicago Crime Lab found BAM involved in 44% fewer incidents of violent crime than a control group, and that they had an up to 23% higher rate of college graduation.
That means 23% less people got shot in the mouth last month. Damn, Nuggle. What up? We can't have brothers walking around without fucking with the grill work and shit.
Advocate Illinois Masonic Medical Center completed Marcus's dental work last month, allowing him to smile for the first time in 9 years.
Oh, damn. He was 9 years old when he got shot, and it's been 9 years since he smiled. And he ain't got a scar on his face. So I want to know how nigga gets shot in the mouth. I got it. I figured it out. He bent over to tie his shoe, and the bullet done came in from the other end. Mystery is solved. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I figured that out. Thank you, Nancy Drew. You ain't shit. You ain't got nothing on me. Agatha Christie, you go fuck yourself. You never figured that out. They shot him in the asshole, went straight up, come out his mouth. That's why he ain't got no mark on the face, because it came up the ass. Just like what Fox is doing to us right now by trying to make us believe this stuff.
But now you can smile.
Yeah. And talk in front of everybody and cameras.
In his inaugural address, the mayor celebrated too.
Marcus, all of Chicago is smiling with you today.
In his inauguration speech, the mayor acknowledged the worsening financial crisis that threatens to overwhelm City Hall, but he said it is young people like Marcus Norris who remind him what's right with our city.
Yes, and it would be this necktie. I preferred that you would have worn the piano key necktie, but this will do considering you're a fucking shill. What the fuck is wrong with you? I can play baseball. I can play center. I be 6'4".
Okay, and so I know a lot of people want to know, how did Tim keep his promise to Marcus?
Well, he gave credit to the people at Advocate Illinois Masonic who actually did the work, but there were also...
Oh, not Advocate Masonic. Oh, damn. Talk about playing the devil's advocate. Damn, nigga, you just gave the story away. He did take that bullet up the ass. I guarantee.
Some anonymous donors. Happy to help because of the reputation for success of the BAM program.
Right, he said he didn't have the means. It's good that he kept that promise. Very, very good. Thank you. Members of the clergy are warning Governor Rauner that people might die if he goes ahead with his budget cuts. Pastors and people of faith held a protest today outside the Mercantile Exchange. Their message?
If you're going to bring a sack lunch, the table needs to have the legs down, people. The legs down. Okay? It's just like all these fools right here. They keep waking up with a headache. I got to keep telling them, when you get out of bed, feet first, nigga.
That 2/3 of Illinois corporations do not pay any state income taxes, but they should. They want Rauner to raise money by closing corporate tax loopholes. Supporters of immigrants are pushing to overturn a court ruling that is delaying.
Oh, damn, 933, look out!
Some of President Obama's reforms. Some undocumented immigrants, including children.
Yeah, that's the new way they say illegal immigrants, and undocumented. Really? Because, what was it? I grabbed 5 undocumented steaks out the freezer at the grocery store the other day and didn't pay for them. Yeah, they undocumented.
Would have been able to apply for protection from deportation beginning tomorrow, had a Texas court not put that program on hold. The Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights marked the day on the West Side with speeches from
West Side
lawmakers and immigrant families. Congressman Luis Gutierrez said the United States has to open its arms to children fleeing drug-related violence in Central America.
Drug-related violence. He trying to make me take Bayer aspirin. I told him I don't want it, and I ain't going to school neither. I want to smile. Give me a gun so I can shoot myself in the mouth. Or up the bottom of however the story went down.
We should look at those children the same way we look at people fleeing political persecution.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Feliz Navidad, whatever the fuck your name is.
Because they are also persecuted, and our laws are clear. If the country that you come from cannot protect you, America is still there to stand up for those children.
Yeah, you see the look in the eyes? This motherfucker lying out his ass. That's a micro expression. That fucking guy is lying like a bitch, trying to play off the feelings of people. That's why love is not the answer. Love is not the answer, because love is nothing but a bunch of bullshit. When I say man needs understanding in the effect of how this place works. If man had the understanding, he wouldn't be taken for a fool every time he turned around. Yeah, he needs understanding for his stupidity. That's why he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Man needs to understand what this place is and how it works, so that this silly rhetoric bullshit that this guy's playing doesn't go down. Dumb shits.
Supporters say 280,000 immigrants in Illinois would benefit from the deferral program if it were cleared by the courts.
Also, it might do something if they actually grabbed them. See, here's how that works. Here's the scam in that. When they grab an undocumented person, here's what they do. Look at her face. She's smirking too. Let's say they grab a Mexican. They don't just ship him out. What they do is they ask him, what city do you want to go to for your trial? And then they buy him a bus ticket. And then the guy goes to that city, and guess what? He don't show up for his trial, and the whole game starts all over again. They don't just bus him out of here. So that's why that shit don't work. It's not supposed to. Criminal justice is run by criminals. Figure it out. Southside.